Welcome everybody to the Book of Unwritten Tales. I'll be honest, I've tried this before. This is a well-loved adventure game, but the humor really wasn't working for me, and I'm not a fan of the art style. I'm starting to run out of adventure games though, and I'm still in the mood for them, so we're gonna play it. We're gonna start from the beginning, because I didn't get too far in last time. The long load. It's a very long load.
Our world is at war. Only the old can remember a time without fear, without bloodshed. Defeat followed victory. Victory followed defeat. No one could gain the decisive advantage. Only now is there an end in sight. Who would ever have thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to put an end to this madness? And I didn't find the key to ending the war on one of my expeditions. Not deep in some dark dungeon, nor on the peak of a fiery mountain. No, I found it in an old book. I only hope that luck has not abandoned us. What's happened to Beetle with the Archmage's men? Doesn't he know how...
So then, you're MacGuffin, are you? Archaeologist, adventurer, and future trophy on my mother's living room wall.
And you are Monkus, dastardly son of the Archwitch Mortroga. What do you want from me?
I think you know that. Where is it? We know that your feeble-minded servant was on the way to that damned magical trickster Abister.
I won't tell you anything.
Take him away. Mother has ways and means of squeezing what we need to know out of him.
After all, what's likely to happen? Oh well, we're several days away from the wildlands. It's just as safe here as in the elf burrow. Oh, then...
I like that this character's clothing is practically just painted on. It's like comic book art.
No, of course I won't do anything stupid. You're right, we should get help. Quick, back to the elf burrow. Oh boy. Let's do it. One end of the rope is knotted tightly. I could use it to swing onto the other side of the leg. The metal cage is fastened onto the dragon's harness. The old gremlin's in the cage. He hasn't noticed me yet. Hey, hello, you there?
Who are you?
My name is...
Never mind. There's something you have to do for me. What am I talking about? It's not just for me. It's for the Alliance.
I've no particular interest in the Alliance.
I don't care.
Professor MacGuffin's the name. I'm an archaeologist. I've discovered something. Something important.
And they want it?
Oh, yes. You've no idea how much they want it.
Let me guess. Your kidnappers up there want to use your knowledge to achieve world domination?
You may scoff, but they would have to skin me before I tell them what I know.
Okay then, I'll release you and let you mortals carry on playing at war.
No! We've got no time to lose. You must take this ring. Take it to the Archmage Alistair in the town of Seastone on the coast. He will send someone to my house. The book that describes where it is hidden is there in my secret cellar. He must get it to safety.
And what about you?
I will win you as much time as I can. I can endure torture for hours, days if need be. The pain, the humiliation, the agony of body and soul.
Perhaps I should just release you and we'll do without the pain and death bit.
That would, of course, also be an option. Less dramatic, but if you insist, I can hardly stop you.
How can I get you out of there?
Good question. This cage is well built and the lock won't be easy to deal with.
I could untie the cage and then it would smash when it hits the ground.
Just like my old bones. But it's not a bad idea. On the way to Mortroga's fortress, we'll fly over the White Ridge Mountains. Everything's covered in snow there, and the dragon will fly low over the peaks. We could try it there.
That was a joke. The chances of that working are about 1,000,000 to 1.
Can't see any other way to escape. Fighting is not an option.
Let me see how the cage is fastened.
You do that.
No idea what's going on here. I should probably release the old gremlin before we get into enemy territory. Transport dragons can move great loads. I don't think that this stuff... This rope fastens the cage to the dragon. I have to This is too tight. I won't be able to undo this just using my hands. But if I had a knife or a sword, I could... That's the way up onto the dragon's back. Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
That kidnapper with his troll. Who is he?
The sorcerer. He's called Monkus. He's the son of the Archwitch Mortroga.
The Archwitch? How did she know that you'd made such an important discovery?
Beetle, my servant. I sent him on a secret mission to the Archmage. I must have caught him.
Isn't it a trifle improbable that a 50-metre-long dragon with a pathetically small wingspan could be physically capable of transporting such a substantial amount of gear?
Magic.
How should I know? I'm an archaeologist, not an aeronautical scientist. I don't concern myself with trivialities.
I, however, find it...
Then it must be magic. If something isn't logical in this world, then it's always down to magic.
The cage has been secured with a thick rope. I can't release it using my bare hands.
Then you'll have to cut through the rope.
Splendid idea.
Then get your hands on one.
I fear that could... If I'm going to steal a knife from the kidnappers, then I need to get onto the back of the dragon. There's a support strap there. If I could reach it, I'd be able to pull myself up.
No problem. Here, take this.
A whip?
It's always served me well.
I'll just...
What? Yes, I was evil and beastly. Yes, I'll bring him with me, Mother. Yes. Why? I'm steering a dragon, remember? You know, I'm not being curt with you. Yes. Oh, by the gods, how I hate her! Not much longer, Monkus, not much longer. Soon you will have it in your hand. But you have to be careful, Monkus, and you are talking to yourself. Better shut up.
There appears to be some truth in the gremlin story. If I remain right here on the outside, then they won't be able to spot me from the driver's cabin. I thin wooden stick with the flag of the Shadow Army. The stick's been tied loosely to the rail. I could really do with one of those swords. An old cardboard box. It seems to be some kind of emergency kit if the dragon crash lands. There are a few moth-eaten blankets in the box, a bit of dried meat covered in white mould, a line with a fish hook. I'll take it with me. No chance. I'd have to hit the handle exactly, and even if I managed that...
Oh.
Got it. I'll knot the line to the tip of the stick and...
Jeez. That's dangerous.
Elegant. I should warn MacGuffin that we're in business. Hey, MacGuffin.
What is it?
So what is this discovery of yours then? A great treasure? A weapon?
I can't tell you. Too dangerous. And actually, well, I don't have it either.
What do you mean?
I found a clue in an old book as to where the artifact... where it is hidden.
Artifact. It. This is getting more and more cliché.
Cliché? The struggle of good against evil is never cliché.
You mentioned your secret cellar. Is that where the book's hidden? Pretty risky. I've got a sword and can cut through the rope as soon as you're ready.
Fine. I'm ready when you are.
Are you really sure?
I am. But if I don't survive, or they catch me, then you'll have to fetch the book from my secret cellar and take it to the Archmage.
Isn't this a strange coincidence? A young pretty elf walks through the woods unarmed and is suddenly caught up in an adventure.
Don't talk, just cut me free.
I could cut the rope. The right moment is close.
Wasn't load bearing. This is King Art. I decree that you paint me something. So is a book of Unwritten Tales just a book with blank paper in it? Alright. They won't let me skip it. It's and it's Spaghetti-fest.
Wilbur, working hard at it, saving the world.
I'm almost done, yeah?
I could see. Beavering away, eh? What were you this time? A knight riding high on his horse? Or one of those funny little mages again, eh? Hey, hero. I've got a job for you. A quest. Send my new house robot off on a rat hunt. That rat's got it in for my precious hops.
I've never heard of a hero having to catch rats.
You're not a hero yet, laddie. You're still my helper. And that being the case, you'd better get your act together. Then you can finish up here and go and have some more heroic daydreams. I need to go and do a quality control check on barrels 2034 to 2038. I've got a feeling there might be something wrong with the 2030 batch. We'll see, we'll see.
That just means he's gonna drink.
A large crate. It must have been delivered as I swept. Let's see. Not a chance. I'll never get this.
Oh.
That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there. It's a map. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea. An old maybe I should have thrown out the... There is no way I'm taking... Slime can be... There is no... Slime can be The Master Brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. The Master Brewer... The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. I know. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here. This pump can be used to pump water up from... Although I wouldn't bet on it. I thought so. The dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back, if they come back. I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the last 3 weeks by... Ugh. The sun is pretty low. The stove isn't used, though this morning the Master Brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it. A pile of dirty dishes. A tin coffee pot, and guaranteed not for coffee. The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm. Dwarven fast food, but I'm not hungry. That is the Bastion's emblem. Actually, an entire battalion of dwarves is supposed to be stationed here. Each battalion consists of 7 companies. Each platoon consists of 7 squads of 7 dwarves. Dwarves have this thing for the number 7.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
A dwarf-sized crow, so it's pretty... Let's see. What's that? Ah, the user manual. Wood Elvish. Succubushish. Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts. rats. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X-100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things. Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garb finally.
Well, we got some.
The robot gets its energy from rubbish.
Hey, it's Bender.
That's got the power supply sorted out then. That seems to be the rat hole with... The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur... Ooh, I'll take that.
This is something that I've learned
DNA
about this game, is that you have to examine inventory. You have to examine things more than once. A lot.
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA. And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
You did it. We're all proud of you.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye.
Did you know there's an evil slime living in a pot in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate.
Can I call it a day now?
Of course you can.
Is everything okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. You initially think, that tastes good. But then, bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting. You know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
What's the news from the front?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth, and neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnythor. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Archwitch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
Do you miss the other dwarves a lot?
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now, I've only got you here.
Maybe the other dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself. Bye.
See you later.
Alright, well, we're done here. We can head out.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes.
So now I think we get a pan. We get the chapter 1 title, and we get a pan of this area. Whee!
Hey, you! Boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring?
It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
All of our fates depend on it.
Oh.
Oh, dear, nobody's gonna believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance. Of course, it's pretty cold all year, but this year winter came.
Take that icicle.
It worked. I got one. That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole.
Okay.
A rolled up tarpaulin.
Yeah, take it.
The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather. I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up.
Fair enough.
Master Brewer, sir! Hello, Master... Master Brewer, sir, Master...
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves there was this gremlin in a cage.
What kind of ring, then?
This ring. It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
Well.
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister, really, but I did watch.
Ah, his smile is creeping me out. Not
It
the
still
fish.
works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself. Oh, I can't reach that.
Alright, well.
A chair. This chair is... Like I said, it's a totally uninteresting chair. Okay, a beautiful big white horse. What is your problem? A chair is a chair is a chair. The chair, of course. That's the... A chair. This chair is
Alright.
Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. That door is part of Dad's living space optimization unit. Behind it is sort of a car park for rooms.
What?
One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in. That's my family. Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south. My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball. My other little sister is Meggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage.
Alright.
And down we go.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison?
I,
What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring.
The Archmage. Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for.
What is going on with his eyebrow?
This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory.
But what do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Alright, we're going to continue this game on the next episode, so grab a snack and we'll be right back.